All right, good morning. We're going to give everybody a few seconds.
Yo,
We got a
I
guest coming
installed
on board.
a screen recorder app.
Uh,
So
we
now,
got this.
as this video is
I
playing,
have this thing.
it's being recorded.
We're good.
No, from that one.
Yeah.
No, just like take it out and
Oh, it's okay. Put it back in. All right. Good morning, good morning. We're going to be talking about Think and Grow Rich with Coach Henton. He's about to get on call. I believe he's already here. Give me a moment. Good morning, good morning. Go ahead and comment. Let us know where you're coming from, where you're watching this live from. If you're excited, we're getting back to our routine of doing the daily lives. As a matter of fact, today I spoke to two other individuals that are going to be joining and coming on board with us, so we could do a lot more lives and bring a little bit more heavy content on what Napoleon Hill Think and Grow Rich, and add our own spiel to it. So, Coach, got you. Give me a second. Post. Let me put here. Pin that to the down. Coach, I got you. Go live with Real Estate Coach. Coach, I got you. Go live. On board. Everybody give it a second. Hello, hello, hello. Atlanta is in the house. Everybody.
How you
All
doing?
right, Coach Henton, good morning.
How you
Good morning,
feeling?
good morning. I'm feeling lovely. I'm going to be sending a lot of good vibe, positive vibe. I told you our prayers are with the families, especially in California right here, LA County where we're at. We had a mass shooting happening a couple of days ago. A couple of families lost their loved ones. And 2 days later, we got a big, huge fire where 20,000 acres have been evacuated, and a lot of people is just messed. So definitely, if you guys are watching this, send positive vibe. A lot of negative things are happening in the world, but we're survivors. California, all the neighbors. I saw a lot of people getting on the Channel 7 and thanking their neighbors for helping out and reaching out. So it's lovely when you see, we're all living our separate lives, but when these things hit, we all come together. It's all one community. So definitely we're reaching out to everybody in the community. We're appreciative of the police station, fire department, all these people been working for almost a day and a half non-stop just to contain the fire. So a lot of good things are going to come out of this. I know I want to be as positive as possibly I could be. A lot of people are going to rebuild their house to even better than what it was before. Our community is going to get much stronger than what it was before. So, Coach, tell us a little bit about you, how long you've been reading Think and Grow Rich, and give us a little bit of content on which part of this actually helped you the most in your career and your activities that you're doing today. And later on, let us know what it is that you do in your business. I know you're very, very active in real estate, and you definitely have helped a lot of families put them in homes. So tell us a little bit, and I know you're part of, if I'm not mistaken, you're in New York. So go ahead, take it over, Coach.
Absolutely, absolutely. My name is Seifuddin Henton, also known as Coach Henton. And the number one thing that I've been assisting people with is getting funding for real estate. And I also wrote a book in which is really, really great for us mastering stress. And I actually came up with the book from the different things that I've been assisting people with. And I'm going to switch the camera. I have this book right here. The Law of Success in my book as well. Absolutely. So your question one more time for me. So you want to know how did Napoleon Hill's work assist me with my success? Okay, it look like you got your service is breaking up a little bit. Can anyone hear me?
We can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's real choppy.
Okay, we can hear you. Keep going. You're good.
You can hear me though?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. All right. So I'll continue then. So I'm gonna switch the camera. So as you can see in my book, staying happy happy and confident when your world's falling apart. Right next to the monster book, The Law of Success. so I'm going to show you how actually inside my book. Put this down a little bit. See, inside my book, I actually have it so that people can write their notes. And these key things that I got from Napoleon Hill, The Law of Success, and Think and Grow Rich. Knowing the fears, because a lot of times we as people, we have fear that paralyzes us. So fear of poverty, fear of criticism, fear of ill health, fear of loss of love, fear of old age, and fear of death. So when you really think about the different things that you're seeking to achieve in life, when I read those different fears, I was like, wow, because we have some some people have most of those fears, and we really don't know. So when you read it in a book, especially a book by Napoleon Hill, that's very groundbreaking, and we read that, oh wow. So now subconsciously, it goes in your subconscious because you read it, and now also consciously you're thinking like, okay, how do I overcome these different fears? So that's what really, really moved me, and also it's been allowing me to assist other people with overcoming their fears and with along with going towards their success.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So let me ask you a question. If you would give us like 1 or 2 tips on daily basis, how do you shift your mindset so you're not how do you
Shane had the same
fight yourself?
Taking pictures over there.
I didn't hear you at all, bro. So you said, how do you shift your mindset? But I didn't hear the rest. Like really, really choppy.
Still didn't hear me, huh?
I really didn't hear you.
All right, so
you might have to write it down. You might have to type it in.
What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start one more time.
Or exit out the live and then come back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good morning. I think we're on. We're good. We're back. All right. Good morning. Put this in here. There we go. We're back again. Sorry about that. We have to pin this to here. Good morning. Good morning. You coming in? Let us know where you're joining us. Pin us to the bottom. There we go. View this. We got it. Coach, we got you. I'm sorry, it's my fault. A lot of cell towers are out, so I changed to the Wi-Fi. What I was going to tell you, let's get into it. What I was going to say is, give us a practical way of you not letting those fears to cripple you where you can't function on a daily basis. What is your remedy for that?
So my remedy for that is, number one, knowing exactly what do you want in life. And then aligning yourself with people who are successful in that field. I actually covered it in my book. I'm about to flip it to my book real quick. And this is why I have 100% 5-star reviews on Amazon. It's been enhancing so many lives. So these are my keys to success that I live by. Number one, must go 100% all in. Number two, stay focused. Number three, stay persistent. Number four, never settle for less ever. Number five, take advantage of opportunities. Then a bonus, get a mentor. Seek out and learn from people who are successful in the field you seek to be successful in yourself. And also, you want to align yourself with positive people. And so, like with my book, right? My book is a smiley face. It's a happy face. How can you feel bad when you see this book? You're gonna feel great. You and it's lightweight. People carry with them everywhere they go. So now with my book, people. Let's say you feel a little bit down, right? Bam, you have to pick up the book as a smiley face. So now you're in your subconscious, you're gonna feel a little bit better, right? And then inside the book, I'll tell people, write down the different things that you love about yourself. Write down the different things that you've already accomplished. So now, when we're going through the trials and tribulations of life, we can literally see the different things that we wrote. And the key to writing down different things that you've already accomplished is because once you write things down in your mind, it becomes law. So now, when we get hit with the different things, we have something that we can refer back to. And we're like, yeah, I did this. Like, yeah, I did that. Yeah, I accomplished that. Like, wow.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So let me ask you a question. What inspired you to write the book? What was the story behind it? Did you just wake up one day and you're like, I'm gonna go write the book? How did that happen?
A lot of pain, bro.
Give us a little bit of those pains. Just give us a little bit of those.
A lot of pain. So, like for example, being an entrepreneur. Being an entrepreneur is very, very difficult because at first it's like, oh, I don't know what I want to do, right? and then it's like trying to figure it out, and then you have this life thing, because the thing about this life that we live is we actually need money.
It helps a lot. It helps a lot with a lot.
So when you start out, you don't have any money. So it's like, how do you make it so that because you got to trick your mind. You have to trick your mind to knowing that why are you doing it. So it's like, how big is your why? That's a huge factor. How big is your why? So for me, I'm not doing this for myself, and I do this for my children, but I'm doing this for my children's children. So now my why is really huge. So now it's not about me. It's not about me. So now once you make it about something that's way bigger than you, like being your family, being able to assist people around the world. How are you able to make an impact on the world? So now that becomes way bigger, and then it's little tricks where like I needed money to call me, right? I needed positive phone calls. I needed to close deals. So I put my ringtone as Joel Santana. And on the other line, my phone clicking. So every time when my phone would ring, I would literally hear that money is calling me. Like, oh yes, money's calling me. You know, so that's what's in my mind. So I have a whole bunch of ringtones that where every single time that when the phone rings, if I need different things to manifest, guess what? We're looking at our phones all the time. So when you wake up, you need to see positivity on your phone. So only follow positive people. And I cover all these different things in my book. So on the Instagram, only follow positive Instagram pages. All these different things, you want to only follow the positive Instagram page. So now when you pick up your phone and you get inspired, like, wow. So
right, I agree with that 100%, especially that a lot of individuals want to go in business for themselves. They're trying to be out there and be an entrepreneur, but it's got a cool, sexy name to it. But if you haven't been punched yet, you don't know what entrepreneurship means. So I feel like a lot of people that are entrepreneurs, they're getting punches every single day, and you surviving them actually makes you an entrepreneur versus just talking about it. So it's everybody needs to go through it. Some of us have more hardship than the other ones, but all of it together, it's called life experience. And then you'll be able to do much better in your next endeavor, whatever you get to do next. So that's what ends up happening. Now, let me ask you a question.
One more thing, though. One more thing.
Go ahead.
This is very, very important. Get a mentor. You want a mentor. I don't pay for mentors, and they have to be specifically in the field that you seek to be successful in yourself. Because the right mentors will catapult you past. You'll be way much years ahead. So now you're not going through the trials and tribulations that they went through. So that's huge.
The way I understood mentorship and having a mentor is my baby just came out. My wife gave birth 8-9 days ago. So I look at mentorship just like parents. Every single thing up to age of like 6-7, somebody else taught us how to do it. That's going to the bathroom, that's washing our face, brushing our teeth, when to go to sleep, changing our clothes, putting our shoes on. Everything that we know that's necessity to our normal living, normal livelihood that we'll do beside the technology that we got, our parents coached us. But then somehow when we go to middle school and when we go to high school, we all think we made it. So that ego kicks in. But in order to deflate your ego, you need to have a mentor. And in order to have a mentor, you need to seek out a mentor. And in order to keep your mentor, you got to be coachable and you got to be teachable. But I think every single day of you getting mentorship from somebody else who has done it in the past would equivalent to 1 month of you saving your life, where you don't have to go experience, make mistakes, learn, and don't do. So I think it will shave off a lot of years ahead of everybody else if you do get a mentor. But then again, mentorship comes with trust. You got to trust the person who's mentoring you. You got to have that respect for them. You got to let them speak. You got to let them coach you. And mentorship is doing things that don't make sense to you. Because if it would have made sense to you, you would have done it. So when a mentor tells you to do something, most of the time it will not make sense to us. But that's exactly how it goes. So you can't go wrong with mentor. I agree with that 100%. You gotta. So in what field do you mentorship people in, Coach?
So me, I'm a financial life coach. So I assist people with having peace and happiness, and so because no matter what you're doing in life, if you're not happy within yourself, you're not gonna be able to perform. So I assist people with that, and then on the financial aspect, I assist people with having the capital needed so that they could invest in the different things that they want to invest in. Whether it's repaying their credit, getting on the funding, on the personal funding, business funding, real estate funding, all those different things. So really assisting people with having peace and happiness, and knowing and I tell them, like, you cannot care. Like if 5 minutes go by and you are not thinking about what you're seeking to achieve, you're not thinking about it enough. And really, 5 minutes is too long.
It's got to become an obsession. Dr. Hill talks about in his book, it's got to become an obsession. And unless it's not overwhelmingly consuming you, it's not going to materialize. I mean, the little things you're going to be able to materialize, no big deal. But if you want to have a lifelong accomplishment, it needs to become an obsession. That's how it's got to be. So let me ask you a question. Here's what I would like to do. What I would like to do is I'd like to invite you to do a little collaboration, because I see a lot of people commenting, and I don't think this conversation of 10-15 minutes is going to cut it. But I'm going to cut this short, but the next one we do, when the reception is much better, we're going to go more in depth, and I want you to go over your book, and I want to go over specific chapters of what we're going to do from Think and Grow Rich. But before I finish, I know you and I spoke last night. I know it was late, but I told you there is a crash that's coming, and what's your opinion on it? So tell me the same answer you gave me last night. There are more millionaires being built through the downside. So I'll let you spill that for people. If we do have a crash, which is going to come, we just don't know if it's next 6 months, next 12 months, whenever it is. But when this next crash comes, what is your prediction of you having this, financial background? You've been involved in real estate for many, many years. So what is your intake of it?
The number one thing, besides my book, besides the book, is being prepared. So it's all about your mindset. So instead of thinking of it as having less than, think of it as, I need to get prepared right now. What are you doing right now that's going to prepare you so when it does happen, that now you're able to move your money to the different things, because everything is going to be low. So when you look at the history of the economic crashes, the most of the millionaires are made when there's a crash. So what you want to do, what you really want to do, is align yourself with people who are already in that space where you want to be, and ask them, how can you assist them in their journey, and then indirectly it's going to assist you with being able to be better prepared as well. So you want to think about, how can you bring value to the next person? And even if you don't know, every single successful person knows what he or she needs in order to move to the next step. So they'll tell you, like, I need you to do this, or I need you to do that. And then that's going to bring you a great deal of value, and which is going to come in the form of money eventually, and wisdom as well.
I agree with that 100%. Coach Hinton, I really appreciate you taking the time. I know you're very, very busy. I appreciate you accepting our invitation to be on our channel. We'll definitely want to take this moment and definitely thank you for it. And I'm gonna reserve the right of being able to invite you again. So we definitely are gonna have you on board again. If you're ever in LA area, definitely hit us up. I would definitely love to get a live session with you of where we could invite a couple of other people to collaborate. But you and I are gonna speak privately. We got a couple other things coming up that I'd like to get your feedback on. But with that said, I want to wrap it up. Coach, thank you so much for being here. If you don't mind, I put your handle already. I pinned it at the bottom.
Excellent.
But your handle is real estate _money. So anybody wants to watch or get more mentorship from Coach over here, real estate _money, hit him up, follow him, do what you need to do, message him, DM him. If he doesn't get back to you within the first day, he'll get back to you. Don't worry about it. Coach, thank you so much for joining us.
I appreciate you.
All right, take care, brother. Bye-bye.
All right.
Yeah, 200,000. Oh, let me. Still recording.
Number 2. Upper tooth. Upper tooth.
Let people know. I can't see.